Hey guys, this is the second take of this opening because I'm gonna do something semi-important, not really, and I forgot about what I was going to say. But this is, if you don't know, the anime, video game, and manga update that I do every month, kind of, sort of. So this is the March update, and I thank you for watching, and thank all the people who've actually watched. And I'm also sorry, but that weird cough that was totally real was because the past couple months I've been saying there's been no manga in the update. And I'm like, you'll see soon, you'll know. And I've been hinting at it for about 2 months. Now the people who follow my Facebook page, yes, I'm whoring instantly, might know what this item is because I've talked about some things on it. But we'll get to that a little shortly soon. But before I actually pull up anything and start talking, like I am now, I would like to do a shout-out real fast. Now, I don't normally do this, and this person does not know I'm doing this, which is probably maybe for the best, I don't know. But it's a channel I've been watching for a while, and it helps that I'm going to put this in the manga segment because she actually buys a ridiculous amount of manga. We'll say a healthy amount of manga. And to the point of where her, you could say her show is called 1000 Manga Plus. Now her YouTube channel goes by Shaitan Chappelle. I can't say words, and I apologize for butchering your name. I'm just gonna move the camera up. There's her channel. I know you can't see it, but I recommend actually going to subscribe and watching her stuff. It's all, you know, totally not scripted, kind of like this, and it's her and her friends talking about manga and seeing her anime hauls from conventions, and it's glorious because she'll get like 300 volumes of manga, and it's like, damn. There's actually a video of her sorting alphabetically new volumes into her collection, and it's like an hour long, and it's hilarious to watch because it's insanity. But yes, go subscribe to there if you're interested in manga. I'm trying to do a plug. She only has 197 subscribers, so I hope some of you guys might go over and be like, hey, hi, nice channel, kind of thing, and say maybe who sent you. No, you don't have to, that's weird. So yeah. So back to the actual video. Now this manga segment isn't entirely over, because I'm going to fill it with actually something else for this. If you guys don't know, I actually buy and are into a magazine called Otaku USA. Now I'm just going to talk about it real fast because a lot of people might not know what this is. I actually received this today. Now, awesome, Hunter x Hunter on the cover. That cover kind of freaks me out because I'm not that far into the show, so I'm like, is that who I think it is? That's really weird to see him. Or is it another guy? I'm not going to spoil anything. So yes, Otaku USA is a anime magazine, which some people might think the word otaku is bad, and I understand totally why. But the magazine itself is actually very interesting. Now, truth be told, it is everything you can get online, information-wise, but it's nice to actually see a in-print anime magazine that's still around. Now, like, of course, right when I got into anime and manga, like really hardcore, I guess you could say, Shonen Jump was killed off, and some other magazines that I would buy now that I have a, you know, a nice semi-full-time job, part-time, full-time, I don't know what you want to call it. All these magazines I wanted are gone like Nintendo Power. So it's nice to actually have a magazine up. If you live in the US, this is pretty cheap. I don't know, it's like 30-something, I think, for 2 years. Because I live in Canada, it's like $60. But I got a free t-shirt. Free. So yeah, and in the actual magazine, it's got, you know, all your information about stuff going on in Japan. There's video game news, Zelda Between Worlds, reviews on new video games that's come out, new animes that have come out, maybe some films that have come out, write-ups on movies and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. The reason why it's in this manga update is they actually include some manga chapters for people to read, to get a taste of it. And it's nice, you know, full print awesomeness. It gives you a taste of a manga, and if you're into it, you can buy the volumes kind of thing. That's really cool. I like that. I don't know what this is, but we'll figure that one out soon. But it's a really cool magazine. And if you guys are into like wanting a magazine of some sort about anime or manga, Otaku USA, why not try it? And no, I'm not sponsored. This is me just talking. Now, that's pretty much for the anime stuff, but I want to show you a few more things. And I apologize for wasting your guys' time, but if you're interested, this is some cool stuff. I almost dropped all of these. Now, this is a card game I've been meaning to show you guys. I think I've talked about it once before, but the new English deck for one of their series came out, and I'm just going to show it real fast. I got this today too, so I can't really talk about it too much. But that is Weiss Warp. Now, if you don't know what Weiss Warp is, it is a anime-based card game. This is the Bakemonogatari set. Let me just grab the box for it. Ooh, I'm just throwing everything. It's all taken apart because, you know, I went through it. But it comes with a 50-card trial deck. There's a whole bunch of them. I mean, like almost 100 of them in Japanese. The reason why I'm buying these, they actually are releasing them in English. And they have their own English tournaments and stuff, which is kind of cool. I can't do that because I don't live in an area like that. But if you're into anime and you want a card game, if you've ever heard of something called Vanguard, and you're at least mildly interested in Vanguard, this is basically a anime licensed version of Vanguard. It has anime licensed properties. And actually, it's not always anime. It's either visual novels, and I also have the Miku Hatsume. Hatsume? Sure. Trial deck. Now, all that's released at this moment when I'm talking in English, this could be wrong, is the Bakemonogatari, Miku Hatsume, Project Diva, Sword Art Online, I'm trying to look at them from over here, one of my favorites, the Madoka Magica deck, and the Fate Zero deck. And the cool thing is you can get your favorite series and battle against other series, which is really cool. I've also heard that it's a-okay to mix series together. So I can have like a Bakemonogatari Sword Art deck, or no, hell, screw that, a Bakemonogatari / Madoka deck. That would be the most powerful deck of all mankind. This is starting to sound like I'm saying another word. But it's a really cool game. If this is the first time you've heard about it, please go check it out. There's a site called Heart of the Cards, which I know is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, but they also, if you can buy the Japanese decks, they have card printouts for the translations. It's glorious! I gotta stop saying that. I've been watching someone's videos who've been saying that a lot. But yeah. Almost done with this weird segment that I'm randomly doing here. I bought some new mouse pads. Don't worry, Yoko is not going anywhere. These are, if you've ever heard of the famous $1 mouse pads that has been passed around and talked about on the internet, they're real, and I've actually got 2 of them. I'm not going to explain how I got 2 when you're only supposed to get 1, but yeah. The one I got today was a Nami one. Now you're probably thinking, where did you get this, and how did you get this? Just search up 99-cent mouse pad, and you can do your own work. But you can make your own mouse pads out of any image ever. So I made this one here, and it's nice. It's actually quite good. It's better than other ones I've seen, and I made it, which is really cool. My only issue is that there's a bit of fraying on the side, but that's just how they cut it. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of an annoyance. But the print quality is really good. So yeah, that's the first one. And the other one is a little bit, I wouldn't say X-rated, but it looks really dirty if you don't know what the show is. And that is a Penny Stocking and Garter Belt, the anime. I love these mouse pads. They're awesome. They're staying on my desk, but they are no replacement for my Yoko mouse pad. That's for damn sure. But it's got my other people's on it, and it's awesome, and I gotta stop ranting. Now, what I think I want to do first is get the anime done with, and if you guys want to stick around for the gaming part, because I know not a lot of you are into the whole gaming thing, maybe not, we're going to talk about that last, and there's some really important things to talk about in the gaming, if you're interested. Sure. Let's just pull up the one thing. This will be fast. I haven't watched these. Well, that's a lie. I've watched one of them, but not legitly, and it's been a very long time. And that is the Naruto Shippuden. And you're like, you bastard. Calm down. I'll explain. Some of you who might really like Naruto are like, why would you say that? Why would you say you bastard? Let me explain. So if you don't know, I'm Canadian, so don't hurt me, and I have to shop on Amazon.ca. Now, I want to say about 3, maybe 4 times a year, Amazon.ca does a Viz Media sale. That's how I got all my original Naruto, which were $9 each, which actually might still be $9 each if you check right now. And they have things like Inuyasha for $9.99, 26 episode series. Amazing deal for that. Also Bleach, the first 5 or so seasons you can get for $9.99. Sometimes it's $11.99. It just matters their pricing. It jumps up and down. But right now they have another Viz Media sale. Well, I'm not sure if this current time, but when I got these. And that is Naruto Shippuden for $15 each. If you don't know, this is about $30 each, I think, roughly, in Canadian. Not saying that Canadian dollar is horribly worse than the American dollar. It's just we spend more money on things, which sucks. But that is the first 4 series of Naruto. The boxes are a bit dinged up, which bugs the hell out of me because they're brand new. And the reason why I got these 4 when the first 5 were on sale was, if you don't know, the Naruto Shippuden boxes, these actual nice, let me just take this one apart here. Oh, there's an ad. Yay for ad. Yes, I'm totally going to buy a subscription to Shonen Jump. What a tease. But, these awesome art. I'm not a huge fan of Naruto, if you haven't figured. But, these box arts are pretty badass, I have to admit. And what they did was they went the cheap route and put them in, you know, normal DVD cases that have like 3 disc holders. And they stopped making these fancy boxes and on the 5th release. And so I just bought the first 4 releases. That's probably all I'm ever going to buy. I shouldn't say that because I'm the one who also says I'm not going to buy more of this or that, and I do anyways. But this will all I'll need until I actually finish Naruto 20 years from now. Yeah, it's just a very interesting purchase for me. But if you guys are interested in any of those Viz Media things I just talked about, go check Amazon.ca. If the deal is still up, I implore you to pick up at least those Inuyasha sets, honestly. Because that's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. So next is actually something I watched. Something I can actually talk about. And that is, just put the mouse here, One Piece! Season 5, Voyage 6. This is the last voyage for Season 5, and I have to wait a whole almost 2 months. It's so depressing. But, yeah, One Piece, Season 5, Voyage 6. This is I could be wrong, for the most part, a filler arc. If you guys aren't into One Piece, this is going to take a couple minutes. But this arc, basically, we see a fight between... I want to call him Blackbeard when I'm dead sure that isn't Blackbeard. I could be wrong. I don't know. All I know is he's the Blackbeard pirate, so maybe he is Blackbeard. I don't pay attention to things very often. But I think they call him Teacher, something like that. And Ace. And there is a fight between Ace's fire power fruit and Teach's, which could be his wrong name, I'm not 100% sure, Dark Fruit. Which I... honest opinion here, think is stupid. I was going to use another word, and I didn't want to be really mean, but I think it's really stupid, this whole dark fruit thing. There is parts where... I'm not quite sure when the video got cut off, so I'm just going to go back to when I said something about the dark power being dumb. I think it's a dumb power. I really do. It seems like it's super powerful, and one of the most powerful powers are gum fruit, jeez. Devil fruit. I just came from work. I'm sorry. But, I just think it's dumb. I really do. And my reasoning really is Ace can hurt this guy. I know everything I call him is going to be wrong. Let's call him Blackbeard. It might not be Blackbeard. Probably isn't. I'm just going to call him that anyways, and I apologize. But, I just think the whole dark fruit, the idea you'd think can be shut down by, okay, Ace, fire. Fire produces light, which destroys dark. You know, like that's just my idea. But apparently dark can eat light, or apparently fire. And I'm like, well, okay, but I don't know. It's stupid. probably my argument's stupid too, but I know it's supposed to be technically a kid show, but you know, my issue, it seems a cool power, but Ace can set him on fire, and when he's on fire, he's like, ah, it hurts, oh my god, like, he'll be on fire. There's a scene where he's on fire for a solid minute, and he's fine. And I know it's a cartoon, or, sorry, it's an anime, but, it bugs me, and it's like, come on, guys. But, yeah, I don't know. That being aside, the arc, I don't know what the arc's name is, but basically, Luffy and the crew, are going to the New World. Not for another 200 episodes, but that's what they say they're doing, and they run into an area where it's basically an ice island, you could say. And, let me just take a sip of water, because I'm losing my voice. I apologize. But, they run into, like, a nice place, and it's being controlled, and they get stuck in there, and these bunch of bounty hunter type people who are a family steal their pirate flag, and the entire arc basically consists of them trying to get the flag back from this pirate family. Now, the head of the family is this big fat guy who has a devil fruit power, which, from what I understand, is I think they called it the heat fruit? That could be wrong, but basically he can change his body temperature to being like a ridiculous amount of heat. And I'm like, okay, problem. You guys live on an ice island, or an ice something, icebergs, ice pops, but it's like, okay, why would you live in an ice place when you're really hot? And there's certain scenes where it's like, okay, he's standing on this thing, and he's going 10,000 degrees, and he's not melting through the ice? What? It's just things like that. I'm like, come on. And of course, like, the way Luffy defeats him is basically, he's like, ow, it hurts to hurt you. I'll just hurt you even more. And I'll overdo it. And it's like, oh, okay. So, remember, boys and girls, if you can't beat an enemy, just hit the enemy some more. And it's like, okay. That was interesting. I don't know if that arc was actually in the manga, because I haven't read that. But, I don't think it is, because it's an end of a season arc. Normally, with the anime of One Piece, I've noticed that, say there's 5 voyages, I know this one had 6, but say there's 5 voyages, that 5th voyage is always alright, let's just fill in the time gap between the next season. I don't know, that's just my thing. It's alright, it's an alright box set. It's cleaning up some things, them going on another adventure. It's solid. It does have a filler episode. It's the Chopperman episode, where if you don't know, One Piece has been doing a lot of, let's make a one-off episode that's either a comedy or the Edo period, I forget what it's called, but like ancient Japan period piece, and it's just like, it's a filler episode, but instead of being a filler episode where it's like, we're gonna meet a treasure chest man and he's gonna show us his island, or like Naruto, oh no, Naruto's doing an amazing fight, but let's go see how his friends are doing. That's actually probably more of a Dragon Ball Z thing, but you know what I mean. Their filler episodes are actually entertaining, and they actually do the job right, you know, my opinion. Which is probably biased, and you guys know that. But, this Chopperman episode is, well, Chopper is a Superman type character, and they're all chibi type characters. The animation looks very similar to something, the Rock Lee show would do. If you guys don't know the Rock Lee show, you guys are missing out on something amazing. He kids entirely. But it looks like that. It's the evil Usopp, which they use different names like Namisha or stuff like that. Nami is Chopperman's assistant. Not body, like what do you call it? Not like Batman and Robin. Not like Robin, but like literally an assistant. Be like, we have to make money, kind of thing. And evil Usopp and Usopp's evil henchman, who is Rice Ball Man, which is Zoro, and Sanji, which I forget what Sanji's whole thing was, and Robin, who has 8 arms, and who helps filming his evil news channel. It was stupid, but it was very entertaining. And once again, if you guys like One Piece, you guys already own it probably. And if you don't and you download it illegally, I hate you forever. I stole that from HeyMattGirouard, his channel, which go subscribe to him too. Why not? But here, finally, near the end of the video, and I apologize, this month hasn't been too fantastic. And I know I haven't got as much as other months, and I thank you for sticking around, I really do. But here is the reason where all this stuff, why these updates have been shorter than normal, less stuff. It's not in here, naturally, but yes, you get to see the shadow of my tripod because I have more than one lighting source. But yes, I got myself a PlayStation 4. I need to center this or it'll drive me insane. I got myself a PlayStation 4. Now, here we go. I've lost half of my subscribers because they are into Xbox. I'm not going to explain my Xbox ordeal, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to get into that. Even if I might be right or wrong, I'll be wrong either way to some people. But yes, I got the PS4. I pre-ordered this back in, I want to say January. And this is the reason why you guys haven't been seeing manga, because manga's expensive. And I blew most my, I don't have really a budget, but I blew my mind budget. My mind where it's like, hey, you can't buy more than this, even when I technically could if I wanted to. But yes, let me just get the controller. I actually bought the controller, and pretty much every game I wanted for it. Now before you guys, you go, you idiot, you spend all your money and your paycheck on shit you don't need. I'm sorry for the language. I got all of these for less than full price. Well, except for one of them, but that will be the last one we talk about. Because that one's the most important one, I think, right now. So there's the PS4 controller. It's really freaking nice. Let's just move this down. We don't need the box here anymore. Oh, yes we do. Screw it. The controller, it's really nice. I really like it. I wasn't sure, when it was in the stores, I kind of picked it up and I went, ooh, I don't like this at all, like, because it's always attached to like a display and you can't move it kind of thing. And I was like, I'm not into this. But I still wanted the console because I wanted a next-gen console. And before you go, you should have just bought PC Master Race. No, I'm not into, I'm not a PC guy. I've always been a console guy. But this controller, after actually having it, basically fix every single issue that the PS3 had with the controller. It's a bit longer. These are indented, which are really nice, so there's no slippage. Like there is, but you know what I mean though. And the trigger is actually a trigger. That is awesome. At first I didn't like the feeling of them, and then when I played like a bazillion hours of the game we'll talk about soon, I was like, no, this controller is perfect. Well, here we go. It's perfect until the point of where this thing here. This is the touchpad. A lot of you may have heard of it. If you don't have the console, some of you may have heard of this touchpad. It's not just a touchpad. It's also a button. It's 4 buttons in the corner. This is where it gets awful. Now, before we say anything, it's not really awful. It's just, I guess I'm not used to it, and I'm just not a huge fan of it. But this could be start. This could be start. This options button can be start. But you might see this button here. If you guys don't know, that button there isn't select. That is share. And not share the singer. And I'm sorry if it's been really loud. I've been talking right into the mic. I really apologize if it's been really loud there. But it's a share button. And I'm like, okay, right now the Twitch function is not working. For me anyways, it's just not been working. Ustream, I can't get into my account. My own fault probably. But I really don't think a share button should be there. The share button should be maybe in the options, maybe when you hit the PS button, or if you hold the PS button, it'll go like, if you want to go to share, and I'll be like, yes. Or hell, even have a button up here somewhere. I don't know, my only huge issue with the controller. But it's a really nice controller, and I'm quite happy with it. The console itself, I'm really happy with. I didn't know how to feel right away. And then when I've gotten into it, it's been freaking awesome. Now, I'm going to get into the games here. And before I get to the games, if you guys would like to know, if you guys watched this far, I thank you. I'm sorry, but you guys at least got to be a little bit loyal, maybe. If you guys want to know my my username that I've been using on the PS4, and I also do use it on the PS3. If you want to message me through there, it's VideoGameLogic, just like my YouTube channel. So you guys can send me a friend request if you'd like, and we could maybe play a game or two, or you know, whatever. But yeah. So we're gonna get to the games here. We'll get to this one first because it's one of the only ones well, actually, there's two of them I haven't played here, but this one, which I haven't played, which is Infamous Second Son. Sorry, I got hiccups there. That was really unprofessional. But yes, Infamous Second Son. You're probably, what the hell? Well, the explanation is this. I found a seller, not saying anyone, who sells games insanely cheap. I think he's doing other things, to be honest with you, to get these games. But this $60 game, I got it on the Sunday. Maybe it was the Monday. I think it was the Sunday, though, of the week it was released, which was last Friday, for $39. It's a $69 game. It's like a price jump game, not $59. It's $69 for this game. I got it for, what, half off? My math is horrible, I know, but, you know, almost half off. So, yes, I'm quite excited to play that. But I haven't played it yet, because I have two games I've been really playing. The leather game I haven't actually played yet, and I got this and Infamous together. And that was Knack, which is apparently one of the biggest launch title, I guess you could say. One of the biggest launch titles for the console. It's also, from what I heard, a disappointment, but I got this for $20. $20 for a new generation game? Yes, please. I haven't played it yet. I'm interested. Infamous, I think, takes up to 20-something gigs to install, and Knack is 37 gigs to install? What the hell? How much the Blu-ray is supposed to hold? Like 80 gigs, 60 gigs, you know? That's a lot of information, which I hope is used entirely. But, I want to talk about this one game last, so we'll get to it last. The next one, which I've played a couple hours into, I haven't finished it, is Thief. You're probably thinking, why is the case different? It's because I got it from the same seller who sold me Infamous, so I had to make my own case. But Thief, I've put in a couple hours into. And out of the games I've played, which is the next three I'll be showing, it is the least next gen, almost, and it's very, very on par with the next game I'll be showing. There's an awful glare. I'll just go put it down there. This, out of all the other ones, are basically just a straight rip port, you know, an actual HD version of the PC or PS3 or last generation. It's just, you know, let's just take the game, put it to max settings, throw it onto a disc. And it's alright. But I've had a lot of issues. Well, not really too much issues. Gameplay-wise, it doesn't feel next-gen. It looks next-gen. Let's get that across, for the most part. But actual gameplay-wise, there is some dumb things. I might post on my Facebook one of the stupid exploits I found for killing guards. I'll explain it here. You can jump into a locker to hide, just like Metal Gear. And you can exit the locker. You have two buttons, which is slowly go out or fast go out. And if you fast go out, you can hit a guard, and he'll get stumble, and then you can take him out. Here's the issue. You can do that with every guard with no repercussions. So 5 guards will come at me, boom, hit one, kill him, get back in the locker, boom, hit one, kill him, get back in the locker, boom. And you just do that every single time. I did that with 4 or 5 guards. I have it on film because of the share button, which is a nice feature. If you guys actually don't know, the share button records every 15 minutes, and it will delete after a while, but it will save up to 15 minutes, which is kind of cool. Huge issue, though. If you want to edit the video, like crop it down, you have to physically exit the game you're playing. That should be fixed. I want to get to that game last. Killzone Shadowfall, which is the game I'm currently playing. Never played Killzone 3, barely played Killzone 1, and for the most part, barely played Killzone 2. Do I have anything to say for those games? Not really. This game, let's not lie, it looks really, really good. This looks like a next-gen game. There's one girl character I saw where in the lighting was hitting her just right, and it looked like a real person. I don't say that much about games. It was true. But when you get a real good look, then sometimes it's a bit iffy. Mostly, the people who made this game and making girl characters, not very good at making girl characters, that's for sure. But you know, I guess not all girl characters have to look like my Nami mousepad, for example. You guys know what I mean, though. But gameplay, it's pretty decent. Do I feel like the game was made, say, last gen, and they just kind of HD'd it up a bit more? No. This game, I feel, was made for the console. It looks really good. It plays decently. The story itself, basically, you kid, dad gets killed, Soldier Man takes you in, Soldier Man brings you up to be in your 20s, and now you're one of the head soldiers for Soldier Man. And you do missions. And basically, from what I understand, if you don't know the story of Killzone, there's basically space Nazis, and they came down and attacked us, we attacked them, and now we share the world. This is where I got most of my idea from. This could be wrong, but we share the world. And, we don't want it, and they don't want it, so there's war all the time. And it's gone too far, so we go in and take out some of their main leaders, and I'm like the shadow guy, you know what I mean? You know, like a ghost from one of those ghost games. And you go and do your mission, and then you start seeing, I guess, the real ways of what it really is. And there's innocence there, and you do your own thing. And it's basically, each mission is, hey, yeah? Go kill that guy. Okay, sir. And then you do it, and there's some really cool visual moments. I gotta say that. But gameplay, it's really sad. Honestly, it's kind of sad. But is it worth a pickup? This game has been jumped down in price a few times. It goes up, goes down. It matters where you look. But if you can get it for the half price, $29.99, like I've seen it for, and if you have a PS4 and you want a PS4 game, why not? If you like FPS shooters, go for it. If you're a guy who just wants to play a game, and you're not a huge shooter guy, then you can skip it entirely. You can skip it. Here we go, guys. This is where if you're still watched and you're not interested, you could leave, because I'm probably going to talk a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit on this next one. And that is Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Oh my god, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Before we get into anything, on my Facebook page, I actually have a speedrun of this game. It's the fastest I've been able to do it, but I can do better. I feel I can do better. I have an 8-minute run. 8 minutes! I think the record is 5 to 6 minutes, from what I've seen. I have an 8-minute run, which is only 2 to 3 minutes off. Which, for me, I know, like, in real speedrunning, that's way too far, man. But for me, that's amazing! Now, before we go, holy crap, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero is only 8 minutes long? Okay. Now, if you guys seen some reviews out there like Angry Joe, or Angry Joe, because he's really the only one who's really talked about it, you might be biased on your opinion. Now, with me, I love Metal Gear. I've been playing it since the first one. Do I think this game is a ripoff? At first, I did. I played the game, and just like every other reviewer out there, I went, sweet, I finished it. I finished the first mission. It took me 2 hours. The mission was called Ground Zeroes, and I'm like, wait, the mission was called Ground Zeroes? Nah, we're okay, we're okay. And then it continued. And we got a few cutscenes, and then we get the trailer for Phantom Pain. And I'm like, oh no. Now in Canada, this game was $40. It was $35 plus, shipping or tax or whatever. So it was $40 in Canada. And when you do beat it, you do unlock it's 4 or 5 different missions. Now each mission has a normal and hard mode. Now you might only actually unlock 4, but then if you get all the badges in Ground Zeroes, because there's badges you can collect, you unlock your DLC one. Now, it's not downloadable content, but it's your exclusive mission that if you got it either on Xbox One or, Microsoft or Sony console, you got different things. Now, this was a Deja Vu. The other one was Raiden. In my opinion, I think the Sony one is better because you just don't get classic Snake and classic, other textures and stuff. You get the Cyborg Ninja from Metal Gear Solid 1, who has the super fast run. The ability that Raiden had in his DLC. So he's just a reskin of Raiden, which makes it go, oh, so Sony got more content, and the Raiden is just a reskin of, the Cyborg Ninja? Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is old Metal Gear stuff. But let's get back into the actual thing. So after I did that, my 2-hour run, I played the missions, which were about 30 minutes to an hour each. So, okay, we're like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 6 hours. We could probably even say 4, really, but let's say 4. Let's say 4. But then you beat it all on the hard difficulty. So let's double that. Say 8. And then from there, you have your unlocks and your trophies and the cassette tapes, which you have to go search for. So let's say all the cassette tapes. Let's say for each mission, because there's some in each mission, let's add another hour. So 9. The badges, let's say another 30 minutes. Let's say 9.5. But let's run it up to 10 hours because why not? Why the hell not? So that's 10 hours of gameplay for $35. That doesn't sound too bad now, really. But that's not really it. From there, you unlock extra trial missions in the game, which is like, okay, take out every single guard without killing them, or spot and track down every single guard without killing them. What I'm trying to say is, the whole thing about the time being really shitty, like you can beat the game really fast, it's true. But at the same time, if you actually aren't one of those people who just play a game once and go, well, I'm done the campaign, then it's not for you. Just go away. It's not for you. Gameplay-wise, this game is amazing. Out of all the PS4 games I've played, it's one of the best looking. It's one of the best controls-wise. And it was really fun. I had a lot of good time in here. And on my Facebook, I have my run on it, and I have my 100% trophy picture. I liked it. I really did. I think it was really, really great. And like the PS4, so far, I haven't been really disappointed. Thief, gameplay-wise, maybe Killzone gameplay-wise, hasn't been that fun. But as soon as I start playing it, I'll hit at least one part of the game where I'm like, wow, that looks next-gen. That looks amazing. And just because of that, and I haven't played the big exclusive yet that everyone's been talking about. I've been having a lot of fun with the PS4. And yeah, that's the update. And I apologize if you watched this whole thing. And I know it's been very boring. But that's what I got this month. And I thank you if you did watch. I really do. Comment, rate, subscribe. And my Facebook, go check that out if you want. Go subscribe to HeyMattGirouard. Why not? Because he's cool. And Shaitan Chappelle, I can't say your name, but 1,000 Manga Plus. And I'll maybe put links for both of those. Maybe not. Do your research, my friends. And yeah, I'm sorry. I really am. Now I gotta do some editing, so yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.